Welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 8744, and today, guys, we'll be reacting to you guys community post. Remember, I did a community post last week discussing about what games you want to see for the first time ever again. So basically, revisit, relive, essentially. So, like I said, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started. And yeah, hope you guys do enjoy. I put a slideshow of you guys' comments. I'm gonna go first and give you guys my answer. Obviously, for me, it's an obvious one. It's Real Madrid to Barca. Probably one of the craziest games I've seen replayed, and the fact that Messi scored that late winner, it's just crazy, man. And there's a reason why I put it in the thumbnail. I put it in the thumbnail because it's so big. Okay, now let's get to your guys' ones. We got first comment here from Matt's Attack 9. So he says, Porto versus Benfica, an old classic at the Estadio de Dragão. Both sides are still in the title, so they play each other in April 2025. They'll be massive. Well, Matt, I was kind of talking about past occasions, not future ones, because obviously we can't predict the future. But yeah, I guess if you're going from a future perspective, that'd be nice. If it's a past occasion that I would want my memory of Benfica nil, Porto 1, 7th of May 2020 temporary race. I want to be in the away end for the occasion when Zaidu Sinisu scores on a last minute counterattack to win Porto the title under a Conceição. Hey, that's pretty iconic, man. To win away at your rival's stadium that late in the game. Hey, it's memorable, man. It's memorable. Okay, next up we got here from Doodle 019 says Inter versus Bayern 2010 UCL final. Easily. Like if you're an Inter fan, you would obviously pick this one. This is the time when Inter won the treble, the three-peat, and you're probably never gonna see Inter win a treble again in your lifetime. Like at least not anytime soon. So that was also the last time Inter also won the Champions League. So yeah, that's a good pick, Doodle. And I respect that pick. That's a good pick, man. Good pick. Um, Next up, we got here from Episode Games 253 says Japan won, UE won 4-5, Asia Cup 2015 quarterfinal. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. When UAE knocked out Japan, one of the favorites of the Asian Cup, obviously, and yeah, it's a good one to make the semifinals. Indeed. And so let me just double check. Did they make how far they made in that tournament? Just out of curiosity. I'm just trying to just Google search this real quickly. Asian Cup. 2015. Let me just double check. So 2015, yeah. So they made okay. So I see. So they lost the semifinals to Australia, and yeah. So Australia, of course, won the Asian Cup. So yeah, it's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good achievement for UE. That's probably their biggest achievement. To knock out one of the heavy powerhouse teams in Asia, and so that's probably will. Are you? Maybe we'll not. I don't know if we'll ever see UE eliminate a powerhouse like that anytime soon. So that's a pretty good one. Pretty good one. I guess. Next up from English View on Porto says Monaco nil Porto 3. 2004 Champions League final. Being a good screen to see Jose Mourinho, Deca, Ricardo Carvalho winning this big trophy. Also shout out the round of 16 game versus Manchester United. Yeah, that's a good one for Porto. It's obviously the last time they won the Champions League, and with Jose Mourinho, of course. And yeah, it's one of the best achievements Porto can do, and also I believe that's the last time we've seen a team outside the top five leagues win a Champions League. So yeah, who knows if we'll ever see it again anytime soon because it's the year 2025 and we still haven't seen a team outside the top five leagues win it. So yeah. Next up from Alberito says really hard to choose, but I have three answers. Well, I want you to give one answer, but okay, I can work. I'll reluctantly accept three. Peru versus France 2018 World Cup. Okay, that's a pretty good one. You know, Peru made the World Cup appearance in such a long time. And so that was a good one. Juventus with Atletico Madrid UCL 2019. That's a good one when everyone thought that Juventus was out after Atletico Madrid won 2-0 the first leg, only for Juventus to turn around the second leg and with Ronaldo scoring the hat trick, showing us five Champions League to Atletico Madrid. The Qatar World Cup final. Now, I don't think the third one's happened yet. So, do you mean you mean like the World Cup 2022 final? Okay, okay. I thought you meant like Qatar made the World Cup finals. Like, what the heck? Yeah, yeah. So those are some good picks. So Albert, let me know in the comments below which one of the three you really, really have to choose. Like, let's say you have to choose of the three. I feel like you're gonna choose the second one. I feel like you're gonna choose the second one just because you're a huge Ronaldo fan. But hey, let me know in the comments below, Albert. I'm curious to see what you reply with. Next up from Windsor, guy 3848 says Man City versus Inter 2023 UCL final. Yeah, of course, that's a big one when Manchester City finally won the Champions League, also won the treble as well. Did the three, finally did it, and yeah, it was nice to see. It was interesting to see, and obviously, Rodri scoring the goal there, and in my opinion, he should have won that year's Ballon d'Or. In my opinion, um, And yeah, it was a very interesting one, and commiserations to Inter because I felt the Inter did really put up a good game. It's just that Manchester City had the had the superior players, man, on the day. So, but yeah, big one for Manchester City fans for sure. Next up from Varun 1782, La Decima final. Of course, if you're Madridista, you're going to answer this one, obviously, because this was one of the most iconic games in Real Madrid history. Because, guys, they were literally few seconds away from being eliminated in the Champions League to the arch rivals, Atletico Madrid. And remember, they had just won the league. So imagine they had allowed Atletico Madrid to win the double, both the Champions League and the league. Oh, that would have been so nightmarish for Real Madrid. Ramos came up clutch, and the 92nd minute, um, scored the equalizer there. And obviously, Real Madrid went out to thrash Atletico Madrid in extra time with Marcelo, Ronaldo, and I think Gareth Bale also scoring as well. And I believe Di Maria also played a part as well, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I mean, it was a huge turnaround for Real Madrid and probably one of the most clutch moments they've had in their history. And like I said, guys, they're the most clutch team in the Champions League history, historically speaking. I mean, in fact, I'm just recording this right after Jude Bellingham just scored a clutch goal for them in the first leg. So yeah, they're definitely the most clutch team of all time. Next up, KingLucky0082 says probably any Barca UCL final or RJ World Cup winning game. Yeah, the RJ World Cup winning game was pretty crazy. That was pretty iconic. Probably one of my favorite games I've ever watched. Recent years, and obviously the Barca UCL final 2015. But unfortunately, thing is we haven't won a Champions League for quite some time. So obviously we won the Champions League 2006, 2009, 2011, and 2015. And I think there was one, I forgot the 90s specifically, but I know we won a Champions League during that time. So let me actually just double check real quick. Because Barca, I know, have 5 Champions League. I just remember the first official one. Let me just see if I can just Google that real quickly. So Champions Leagues. Yeah, but it's 1992. 1992. So I remember the other four. Is just the first one. I kind of blanked my mind. But yeah, interesting one. Interesting pick. Interesting pick one. Interesting pick. Next one from Brandon Buck says, I will say El Salvador 3, Panama 1. In the 2010 World Cup qualifiers in El Salvador, we came from behind against the Panama Golden Generation and eliminated them. Panama were the favorites, while El Salvador was the underdog, so we eliminated Panama from the 2010 World Cup earlier than expected. Wow, that's pretty impressive, you know. And I have to say, El Salvador, man, incredible achievement for them to beat Panama. Now, unfortunately, I don't think El Salvador made that World Cup, which is a shame, but hey, at least they beat one of the favorites, you know. And obviously, Panama did go on to make the World Cup debut in 2018. The less said, the better about that. But yeah, congratulations to El Salvador, and it's probably one of El Salvador's most famous victories they've had in their history, I have to say. Next up from Titan says Manchester United Manchester United 4, Liverpool 3 in the FA Cup Final 2024. Yeah, that's a good one for United fans because obviously United fans they haven't had a lot to cheer on after 2013. There's not a lot of been good memories, and I think that game in itself was one of the most iconic games for Manchester United post Fergie when Ahmed Diallo scored a last minute goal at Old Trafford to beat Liverpool, their arch rivals in the FA quarterfinals, in which they went on to later to win. And they beat Manchester City in the final, getting revenge for the previous year's defeat. So yeah, it's a good pick, man. A good pick from TTNS. I have to say, it's a good pick, man. Good pick. I like that pick as a United fan, as this one. And I believe this is the last comment, guys. Last comment. So we got here from Pookie. 519 says, for my country, 2013 Copa Central Americana. The Leeds defeated Nicaragua 2-1. A record goal scorer, Dean McCloy, scoring the goal in added time. This victory secured our place in the semifinals and guaranteed our qualification for our very first Gold Cup. Yeah, that's a commendable achievement, man. A very commendable achievement for Belize. And who knows who will ever see Belize again in the next couple of Gold Cups. So the fact that you made your first ever Gold Cup is a commendable achievement. Even my nation, my country, Bangladesh, hasn't even qualified for a continental trophies, a continental cup. So you should be proud of the fact that Belize made it and that my country hasn't. So, well, at least not as of now. Maybe in the future, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, that's a good one, iconic one, and that's a good one pick. And for Real Madrid, it's gotta be La Decima. Sergio Ramos will Garcia will forever be a legend. Of course, that's a good one, and we just discussed that one earlier. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video, guys. This was really fun to do. So of course, we'll have this again for the month of March, guys. Stay tuned for that, guys. And this was a bit of a short one, you know, which is okay, I suppose. So, you know, like I said, guys, the next one will be international themed. I'll tell you guys this right now because we're on international break the next month. I won't tell you exactly what the international topic is, but just stay tuned because the next one, I think you guys are gonna really enjoy. So, I hope you guys did enjoy. You guys like and subscribe, and peace out.